It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this one, you'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Los Angeles Clippers. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Thursday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. George and Leonard are the forwards. Russell Westbrook out there with Harden. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, the pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. In at the guard spots, Maxey and Melton. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. Well, here we are. You gotta love game one of the season, right, Steve? No other feeling like it. Starting a brand new year, there's so much excitement around the league right now.
I love it, Kevin, especially for the fans. They have been waiting for this moment. The energy inside here is amazing.
Now here's Harden, and Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Here's Leonard. Right side, Westbrook. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. Left side, Westbrook. Down low. Here's Zubac. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Moving the fray aside. Zubac so good from in close.
Maxey looking it over. Pass to Embiid. Lots of room. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Melton against Harden. Knocked loose. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark. Pass to Leonard. Outside, George. Zubac with the screen for George. They get the rebound. And that one is good from Zubac.
Good focus from Zubac. His guys appreciate the hustle.
Outside, Maxey. Melton with a screen on Westbrook. Maxey. The 76ers with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
Here's Harris after the Clippers pick up 2. Embiid with a screen on Leonard. To the middle. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take. And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now, here's Maxey. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. Embiid against Zubac. And it's in there. Embiid's got his second basket of the night.
And the sheer size of Embiid poses so many problems for the opponent, and he's using it well to score inside against them.
Here's Westbrook. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Harris against Leonard. 4 on the clock. Over Harris. Leonard, no luck.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points. That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
And here is Los Angeles now. 76ers getting the bucket. Zubac, a screen on Oubre. George against Oubre. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. He's coming off an excellent season, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And who could defend him last season out there? Defenders tried to body him up, play a little physical, but time and time again, he drilled the three anyway. Now here's Embiid. 5 points in the game, and he gets it to go. Embiid's got 7 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Leonard against Harris. Shot to stop the run, and Leonard with the lay-in.
It feels like Kawhi never takes a false step. Everything he does is with purpose.
And there's the pass to Embiid. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Uh-oh, starting out in rhythm. That's 4 out of 5 he's hit, and we're only in quarter number 1.
Harden scanning the floor. Knocks it loose, and stolen by Harris. Leonard against Oubre. Pass to Melton. Here's Embiid. No good there. George with the defensive effort. Clippers trail by 3. Back to Leonard. Zubac, a screen on Harris. And here's Leonard from 3. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Passes it to Embiid. Shoots over Zubac. Embiid, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Zubac the pass to George. Kicks it to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kelly Oubre.
The rare old-school center, Zubac knows who he is, a rebounder and defender.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
That free throw, no good. Steve, this current Clippers group, they're changing the identity of this franchise.
Hey, Kevin, you know this. For a long time, they couldn't get right, winning just 1 playoff series during their first 27 seasons in L.A. Now the Clippers expect to make postseason runs.
Maxey passes to Embiid. He kicks it to Oubre. Embiid with a screen on George. Back to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oof, what a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
Now here's Harden. Hasn't made one yet. Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and here comes Oubre all alone. That one good for 2. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the 76ers?
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And, Greg, while the Sixers have been effective time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinals.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years, but you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
Now, here is Harden. Clock at 6. Back to Zubac. Embiid with the steal. Here's the break. Outside, Maxey. Back to Embiid. Over Westbrook. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Maxey. And now it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Zubac, a screen on Harris. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. That one's off, still out of sync.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Clippers trail by 9. Harden outside. Three-pointer. And it's Melton with the rebound.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Now, here's Maxey. Nothing on the board. The pass to Embiid. Shoots over Zubac. James Harden with the rebound.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Oh, great find there from Harden. He's just so good at finding his teammates in rhythm.
The 76ers leading by 7. Maxey kicks to Melton. Embiid with a screen on Harden. Melton passes to Embiid. Yep, that one goes. Embiid's got 15 points.
And this is the beauty of Embiid's game. He has a shot from anywhere on the floor.
George looking over the floor. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Melton passes to Maxey. Paul George with the steal. High post, Zubac. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Baseline jumper. Westbrook, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Patrick Beverly comes in for Maxey. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. P.J. Tucker comes in for George. Norman Powell's checked in for James Harden. Mann subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Powell. Last time out he had 13 points. Plumlee sets the pick for Leonard. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Free throw drops for Leonard. And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Plumlee with a screen on Harris. Here's Leonard, drives to the hoop, and again the Clippers good for two.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
High post, Embiid. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Plumlee. Powell with it. Scoreless thus far. Here's Leonard. Rebound by the 76ers.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Melton. Inside. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Leonard. 7 points in the game. Shoots it. And it's Leonard again missing. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. 10-point lead. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
And we will see if they can do it again this year. Not a simple task by any stretch.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. All reads checked in for Embiid. Martin comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Green in for DeAnthony Melton.
He's explosive off 1 foot, 2 feet. Norman Powell is just an incredible athlete.
Martin with the screen for Green. Outside for Martin. This one for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Mann, still without a basket. Pass to George. Tries again. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And so it's Philadelphia in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
The 76ers leading by 9. Reed out there with Batum. Then it's Martin. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Maxey in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Now here's Beverley. Maxey, no good. And here's Tucker. Still scoreless. George passes to Plumlee. Over Beverley. And it's Plumlee that time on the assist by George. Plumlee's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Clippers. Outside, Maxey. Beverley with a screen on George. Maxey. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Mann passes to Powell. George against Beverley. George dishes to Tucker. Outside, George puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some. George has got 10. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
And here's Maxey after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Here's Powell. Martin with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Here's Mann. No scoring in this one. The shot by George, wide open. Offline with his 3. The 76ers leading by 4. Maxey finds Beverley. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Patrick Beverley is an irritant. You hate playing against him, love playing with him.
First trip to the line for him here. The first one falls.
Patrick Beverley is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
And so he makes both from the line. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Mann. In the corner, Powell with it. No good on the triple. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. The dish now to Beverley. Just 4 to shoot. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
The 76ers leading by 4.
Injuries have hampered Paul George over the last few years, but when he's healthy, he's elite.
Greg, he's still a go-to option offensively, who can guard the league's top wings. And as he's aged, he's really embraced a leadership role.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team, but it's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's got to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. Oubre's checked in. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Russell Westbrook comes in for man. Zubac the pass to Westbrook. Now Tucker. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. Tucker's got his first 2 points of the night.
Offensively, Tucker's role is a spot-up jump shooter.
To the inside. Kicks it out to Maxey. And he drives in. The feed now to Oubre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Zubac.
Great awareness on defense there. Zubac relishes blocking shots.
The 76ers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Westbrook. Still yet to score. Powell kicks to Westbrook. Back to Powell. Zubac with the screen for Powell. And the dunk by Zubac.
Strong move by Zubac. He can definitely give you that.
Now Oubre. Last game he had 12. Pulls it from the elbow. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to George. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Joel Embiid. He's checked in for the 76ers. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Martin. Here's Westbrook. Dishes it to George. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. That one, no good. The 76ers leading. Batum passes to Embiid, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And right there, Embiid showing he's just too big and too skilled to stop.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Leonard comes in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Harden in for Norman Powell.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hand.
Clippers trail by 5. Tries it from 19. Bucket is good. George has got 12 in the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Maxey, no good.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken. Yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
All the officials are all over that one.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. And he knocks down the first one.
He's one of the best two-way threats today. Kawhi's hunger to win is outstanding.
He hits both from the stripe.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Maxey. He has yet to score. Embiid with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Maxey. It doesn't go for him. Westbrook with the nice D there.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Now, here's Maxey. Back to Melton. Embiid punches it down.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
Up top, Zubac. Back to George. Zubac, a screen on Oubre. Zubac kicks to Leonard. It's good. This game is all even. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
Another tool in Kawhi's toolbox. You can't let him get good looks from there.
Melton with the ball. George picks him up. Out to the right wing. Now here's Embiid. 24 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Melton. Over Harden. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Melton's got his second bucket tonight. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. Zubac, a screen on Melton. Here's Leonard. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Kawhi Leonard is a Finals MVP, in large part due to that mid-range shot. He is automatic from that area.
The Clippers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Tobias Harris is checked in for Nicholas Batum. Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Outside, Maxey. Now the pass to Embiid. Out to Harris for 3. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Harris has got his second basket of the game.
Well-conceived play. The pass is right on time. Tobias catches in rhythm. Difficult set to defend.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Zubac against Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Pass to Melton. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Off target from three-point range.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
The offensive rebound, Embiid. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
A willingness to get really physical. Embiid willing to throw some serious muscle around.
Harden against Maxey. Stolen. Down low, and Embiid throws it down.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
Now here's Harden. Nothing on the board. Here's Leonard. Rejected by Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Here's Leonard. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The 76ers leading by 6. Oubre kicks to Maxey. Passes to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And a chance to check out Joel Embiid here. Coming off a terrific season. Tops in scoring. And he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. Philadelphia on D. They've led by as many as 11 points. That's tipped. Embiid with the steal. Leonard with the steal. Stripped away. Now the 76ers on the break. Harris dishes to Oubre. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And now it's a 10-point 76ers lead. So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Trailblazers. Harden to pass to Powell. Leonard on the wing, over Harris, and Leonard gets it to go. Now that's 17 points for Leonard.
Building off a solid first quarter, he's been lights out here in the second.
You know, Steve, you have to respect a guy like Norman Powell who embraces his role on this team.
I definitely do, Kevin. Norman Powell isn't chasing the spotlight. He's working to support his team and really embraces his role on the floor.
Way on the clock. They get it back. Embiid laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Embiid's got 32 points.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Leonard. 17 points in the game. And that one, good.
I love whenever Zubac looks to score, especially when he's deep inside.
43 seconds left in the first half of the game. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
40 seconds left in the first half. Harden with it. Still scoreless. Here's Powell. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
Pass to Embiid. In the corner, it's Melton. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Embiid's got 4 assists now tonight. Powell sets a screen for Harden. Launches from deep. He made it! He made it!
Yes, he did!
Yeah. That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
I didn't think that shot had any chance of going in. Just shows you that anything can happen in this game.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Joel, you've got the lead, so how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. I thought we did a good job defensively, so we just got to keep being aggressive and making plays.
Hey,
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome, everybody. We're starting off here with a review of some final scores from around the NBA. Chicago with a win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Not a big surprise on that one. I hate to say it, but I think Kenny called it.
And moving forward, a lot to like about that first half for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Well, they got high percentage looks that led to a lot of points. Take it from me. That kind of scoring adds a bunch of zeros to the end of your next contract, so keep going inside.
The Shaq-tastic formula to winning games. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. The 76ers leading by 8. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. George and Leonard are the forwards. Harden out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Zubac in at the 5. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Zubac, a screen on Melton. Here's Leonard. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
The claw making it look so easy right now. He's demanding the ball, and you see why.
Embiid with a screen on Westbrook. Maxey passes to Embiid. And the rejection by Zubac. Outside Westbrook. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
If you're the D, you have to live with something. Westbrook draining a difficult shot.
Melton feeling it out a bit. There's the pass to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid kicks to Harris. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. George dishes to Harden. Shoots over Oubre. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from James Harden.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The 76ers #1, the Clippers 3rd.
And it's no secret that both of these teams rely heavily on the three-point shot. That was the case last year. Look at those numbers.
Outside, Maxey. Harris outside. To the paint, and Embiid throws it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Pass to Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Paul George. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 23 points per, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds.
but that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
And also, his defensive performance can be measured by the lack of offensive stats put up against him.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Here's Maxey. Still yet to score. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare to work out. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, D.A. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And he makes the first. And Embiid drops them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
And it's Zubac to top the key. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And here's Harden for 3, and again it's the Clippers missing. Philadelphia leading by 5. Harris passes to Maxey. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And here's Harden. He's got 5. Kicks to George. Leonard with no one around. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got 23.
No doubt in my mind that Kawhi Leonard shoots with the utmost confidence.
Passes it to Harris. Embiid inside. Zubac defending. Melton no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Kicks it out to Leonard. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
And the Clippers call time here.
Looking now at some numbers for Zubac. Good season for him last year. And a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Here's Melton. Paul George making his last shot. Embiid with a screen on Harden. And the rejection by Zubac. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Here's Melton. He's got 10. Oubre outside. Embiid sets the pick for Oubre. Hands it from downtown. Oubre's got 10.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Outside Leonard. Harden with a screen on Harris. Here's Leonard, and there's the drive, and it's Melton with the rebound. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Embiid, and they double up Embiid. Here's Melton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Maxey. Good D by Westbrook. Melton against Harden. The pass to Zubac. Leonard against Maxey. Leonard, no luck. Philadelphia leading by 8. Now Maxey. No scoring in this one. High post, Embiid. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
The first free throw is good. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Clippers trail by 9. Leonard finds Westbrook. Pass to Powell. Leonard, that's for 2. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Leonard's got 25 points.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Passes it to Batum. Zubac against Embiid, and George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers.
There's no doubt Zubac will stand his ground defensively. He will not give up an easy look.
Powell dishes to Leonard. Traps in the tray. Leonard's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
To the wing on the left. Poke loose. Stolen by Westbrook. It's Powell on the wing. Feeds it to Leonard. To the middle. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nice vision from Kawhi Leonard, scanning the floor and finding a ready shooter to feed.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Batum. Oubre outside. He dishes it to Embiid, and it's Paul George with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Martin's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Harris. 5 points in the game. Martin with the screen for Maxey. It's good from the top of the key. Clippers trail by 4. Outside Leonard. And there's the pass to George. Knocked away. Oubre with the steal. Pass to Maxey. For three, Harris. Another three for Philadelphia.
Inconsistent from range when he first entered the league. Tobias has turned that completely around.
Westbrook kicks to Powell. Back to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Driving the lane. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Maxey.
It doesn't matter who's protecting the rim. Westbrook is fearless off the bounce, and he welcomes all contact.
It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
Some would call Westbrook a stat stuffer, but for him at this stage of his career, it's about trying to win titles.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubac, and it's P.J. Tucker in for Paul George. He doesn't get the second one. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the 76ers. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And you see there Tobias with body control to take the hit, still complete the play.
Now here's Westbrook. Puts up a three. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Maxey. He feeds it to Harris. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers trail by 8. Pass to Westbrook. Fires the three. He can't get that one to fall. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Batum scanning the floor. The feed to Harris. From 17 feet out. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the defender there a little out of position. Harris sees this, takes advantage, draws the foul.
The 76ers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
That's good from Harris.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Tucker. Rejected by Harris.
Great position on that play from Tobias. Challenging the shot and getting a piece of it.
Good on the bucket. Martin's got 5 now.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Powell. Oubre with the steal. To the inside. And Batum throws it down.
All right, Batum still has some hops left in those legs.
Los Angeles has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Mann passes to Leonard. 1:12 left in the third. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far. And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good. Philadelphia with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Martin against Leonard. Left side, Martin. 6 on the shot clock. Batum, a screen on Powell. Oubre can't get it to go.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Leonard, the pass to man. He kicks it to Tucker. Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Nice feed, Leonard, with good timing, good ball placement.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Maxey. 12 seconds left to play in the third. Shot from the wing. A second chance effort. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Philadelphia ahead as they end the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And will return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Batum is out there with Reed. Then it's Martin. Then it's Patrick Beverley. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. George. Martin with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. Green, he's checked in for Danuel House. Plumlee with a screen on Martin. Here's Powell. He goes up again. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Plumlee.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Beverley. Clock at 6, and it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles on D. Beverley with the ball. Up top, Batum. 5 to shoot. For the 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tucker the pass to Mann. George with the screen on Batum. Tipped away. Here's Mann, defended by Batum. The pass to Plumlee. Clippers moving the ball around. Powell kicks to George. Green with the ball. George picks him up. Down low. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Clippers trail by 8. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. And the shot goes in.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Timeout called, the 76ers.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Terrence Mann. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. On the wing, Batum. George against Beverly. Outside, Martin. Batum for 3. Powell pulls it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
What gritty determination. Love watching Norman Powell stay with his shot and get the call.
The free throw drops for Powell.
Norman Powell is a veteran in this league. He plays to his strengths and rarely tries to force things.
And the 76ers making a change here. Reed's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And here's Beverly. Outside Martin. Beverly sets the screen for Martin. Kicks it to Reed. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to end the drought. Another miss by Philadelphia. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Tucker, and it's denied. Batum against Powell. Here's Beverly. Pass to Embiid. Embiid bulldozing inside.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
Pass to George. Takes it from 10, and he overshot that one, missing. Philadelphia leading by 6. Westbrook with the steal. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Powell, no one around him, and it's off from three-point range.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Now Beverly. To Embiid. Over Westbrook. Assertive move by Embiid.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Now here's Westbrook. And George with the stuff.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's Beverly. Reed a screen on Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Westbrook against Beverly. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the 76ers lead by 9. And the Clippers call time here. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Reed, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Patrick Beverly. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Westbrook. The dish to Tucker. Outside, George. And it's blocked. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. And it's Leonard in for P.J. Tucker. And here's Leonard from 3. And the 3 ball is good. Leonard's got 32 points.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First free throw is good. And Embiid drops them both.
I love how hard he's playing, really since the break. All the defense can do at this point is foul him.
It's Powell on the wing. And it's Leonard, top of the key. The 19-footer is on the money. 34 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
They set the pick. Maxey, no good.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
George. The kick out to Westbrook. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 5 assists in the game. Westbrook against Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Overpowers the defense inside.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Zubac with the screen for George. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 3 points. Nice bucket there from Zubac.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Now here's Oubre. Embiid with a screen on Powell. Oubre passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Up top, Leonard, defended by Batum. Oubre with the steal. And oh, here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance.
Such an unselfish player. Great find by Batum right there.
Harris is checked in for Nicholas Batum. The Clippers also making some changes. Mann comes in for Powell. And James Harden has subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Free throw, good, Oubre. Clippers trail by 9. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
And here are the 76ers now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Embiid kicks to Maxey. Back to Embiid. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Leonard has a great feel for when the defender is just a little out of position.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Philadelphia leading by 8. Maxey with it. And they double up Embiid. Now the pass to Melton. 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Chalk up 2 there.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Outside, George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
He started off solid. Had 2 threes at halftime, but blank from deep since.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 10. 17-foot shot on the way. It goes straight through with the swish. Leonard's got 37. Philadelphia's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Embiid with a screen on Harden. Maxey passes to Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Back to Oubre. Misses the three. Clippers trail by 8. Leonard dishes to George. Poked away. Embiid with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. And slam dunk by Harris.
Love to see Tobias attack like this. You see the solid hops, the length, proving he's not just a perimeter threat.
Now here's George. Goes up on the high post. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Leonard. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Leonard's got 39.
You have to stay on your toes while guarding Kawhi. He can put you on your heels in a hurry.
It's tipped. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Over Maxey. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Harden. For Philadelphia, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Harris outside. Passes to Embiid. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 5 assists tonight.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
And George gets it to go.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
And here's Melton. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's George. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Oubre. Embiid against Zubac. Maxey passes to Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. Harris's shot is off. Outside, George to the left wing. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Some solid defense from Harris. And so they foul intentionally. The first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 7. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden dishes to George. Sweet move. Goes back up. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 7. 23 seconds left in the game. George finds Harden. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's Melton. So Philadelphia wins it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you. We've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.